It's the end of the week, it's grey and gloomy outside, and you've got a bunch of veggies that are going off. I'm going to show you an easy way to use them up and add a bit of sunshine in your life. The weather is bloody rubbish here in the UK. 99% of the time, we get a little sliver of summer for about a month, and then it's just grey clouds for the rest of the year. Nana, why did you leave Jamaica? But that means that it's the perfect climate for a good soup, which is exactly what we are going to be making with some bits of veg that I've got in the fridge that are kind of wilting. Not bad enough that you need to chuck them in the compost. Bad enough that Manawa and eat that. But I've got some butternut squash, tomato and pepper, but maybe you've got some courgettes. Maybe you've got some onions or garlic, which I am trying to avoid in this recipe because it's recently started giving me heartburn. And as much as I love them, I can't have them all the time. Why? So this is a minimal effort recipe. All you need to do is chop your veggies into rough chunks. Doesn't have to be anything special. Once you've gone through the most laborious part of this recipe and chopped them all up, add them to a pan or a tray, baking tray, whatever you call it, with some spices and plenty of oil. Get it on ya, you oily little thing, you. Add plenty of salt. Give it a good massage like it's your bae after a long day of work. You love them. You can bake these in the oven, but I am going to pop them in my air fryer. This air fryer is probably the most used thing in my kitchen. I bloody love it. And this one looks nice and cute like a little oven. This recipe is so easy. You can spend time with loved ones, play with pets, have a little nap, or even plan to take over the world. Now that the veggies are done and they are smelling and looking absolutely bloody beautiful. I like that. All we need to do is blend them. So in they go with all their juices. Oh bloody hell. With all juices that you got. Get them in there. You could just blend this as it is with a bit of water, but we want to add some more complex flavours to our soup. So I'm going to add a big handful of nutritional yeast, a stock cube, and some miso, which is just going to add a depth of flavour, that umami-ness that you want in any recipe, to be honest with you. In it goes. Now, if you want to add some creamy flavours, you can add cream or milk, but because this doesn't have any protein in it, I'm going to add some silken tofu, which is just going to add creaminess whilst also helping us add over 20 grams of protein to this recipe, which is bloody brilliant. I also added lemon, but I forgot to show you. Before serving, make sure you are subscribed. You are seeing this for a reason. You like food content, you like recipes, you want to see it served up from a weird Donny with fluffy hair. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. We post new content every single day, so subscribe now. That was aggressive. Please and thank you. To serve, garnish with cream. I used some of these vegan mozzarella pearls because they looked fancy and I want to give them a try. Then add a good helping of olive oil, nutritional yeast, some chives. You can use other fresh herbs like basil or parsley if that's what you've got. And if you're not finishing off your soups with a big helping of crispy onions, I don't know what you're doing, mate. Chuck them on top. And I've done something a bit cheeky that I've never done before. I serve this soup with a cheese toastie, a vegan cheese toastie, and I have to tell you, it is bloody beautiful. You cannot beat a good soup on a sad day. This was another minimal effort, maximum reward recipe. And if you want more just like it, make sure you subscribe. We also do product reviews, restaurant reviews. We're going to do some vlogs, some travel stuff. I'm all over the place, mate. So make sure you're subscribed and I'll see you next time. Peace up, A-Town. This soup is creamy. It's full of roasted flavours. You really cannot get better than that.